welcome back or welcome to a brand new video. I am so excited for this video. I am switching it up this week for our book video and I'm so excited. I haven't done a reading vlog, I feel like, for such a long time. The past two reading vlogs that I did attempt to film, the footage just went bye-bye. So hopefully this video is coming out to you guys. Originally this was going to be a Bookmas episode, but I just didn't have any time to film it. So obviously January I needed some ideas, so I thought I'd do this video. But as you guys can tell from the thumbnail, I will be getting Booktubers to pick my reads for the week and I'll be reading whatever they recommend me. I am so excited for this one. Some of these books I wouldn't have never thought of. Some of them are from my goodreads, but some of them are just from recommendations that they gave me, and I'm just really excited to tackle new books, see if maybe one of them will be a 5-star read. I don't know. Thank you for every booktuber that got involved with this video. I really appreciate you so much. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Amy. Welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content and follow my socials down below. But let's get started with this video. So my first book recommendation was by no other Ella Rose Reads. She's a fellow London girly like me, and when she responded to my message I was just so happy. So she actually recommended me a thriller / mystery, I think it is, which I'm actually excited for. I don't read much thriller or mystery whatsoever, so I am excited to tackle like that type of genre. And she recommended her favourite thriller book ever, which is The Housemaid. I am really excited to read this book. I've literally just been reading the blurb and it sounds so interesting. I feel like there's just going to be twists and turns everywhere I go, which I am so excited and need to prepare myself for. So thank you, Ella, so much for recommending this to me. I really appreciate it. Go follow Ella if you haven't. I absolutely love her channel so much. She does such good book content and she just never fails to make me laugh, make me cry, and I just love her channel. Every time I have a bad day, she's one of my go-to YouTubers that I go straight onto her channel, and whatever video she posts, I'm there, and it always cheers me up. So definitely go follow her if you're not. This will be our first read of the week. Hopefully I will enjoy these books. Thank you so much, Ella, for recommending this book to me. And now let's begin reading. Guys, I thought I would come and give you guys a little update about this book, and all I have to say is I'm obsessed. This book is keeping me to the edge of my seat. I haven't put it down. I'm currently on chapter 35 of page 182, more than halfway through this book already, and I just started it today, I think around 2 p.m. I am hooked. I don't want to put it down. I'm actually just going to probably read this for the rest of the evening. So good. I'm enjoying it. It's definitely got the thriller. I'm feeling suspense. Even from the first sentence, the first page, I was hooked. And it's so fast paced, this book, which I love. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. But I just wanted to give you guys a little update about how I'm feeling about this book. And I can't wait to see what happens next. But that's what I wanted to say. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. But I'm going to carry on reading now. And then I'll update you guys tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Hi guys, I thought I'd come and give you guys a little update about this book. I've officially finished The Housemaid, and this book right here, all I've got to say, this book was so freaking good. The characters, the plot, the twists and turns, I was not expecting that plot twist. The only kind of hint that I expected it was like something that another character said, but up to then I was literally hating on a character so much, and realizing that they might not be the one to blame was shocking, to say the least. It was so fast paced. The last 100 pages flew by. It didn't even feel like I was reading for that long, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I had to finish the book. Also, I just loved the ending of this book. This ending was just so satisfying. Sometimes with certain books, like especially thrillers, it can end in a way that is not satisfying, and like kind of thinking, well, that didn't make sense. Why did this person get away with this and this person still suffered? But the way this ended, chef's kiss. So this book I decided to give a 4.75. The only reason I didn't give it a 5-star is because I am a romance girly, and 9 out of 10 times I only reserve my 5 stars for romance, but I still wanted to give this one an extremely high rating. I was obsessed, I was hooked, I didn't want to put it down, and that's how I know if I really like a book, if I don't want to put it down, and this book was that. This book was actually already on my Goodreads TBR, and I'm so excited that I've actually been able to read it. This was a book that wasn't on my immediate TBR, but I'm happy that it got picked, and yeah, it was perfect. Such a perfect thriller. All the other books, I've got a lot to live up to. So next we're going to read a book from one of my favourite YouTubers ever. She has the most beautiful videos. I love her reading vlogs, her summer reading vlogs, and her book recs. Don't get me started on her book recs. When I need a rec for a book, when I'm deciding what to read, I go straight to her. Not just only because of how much she knows and like the books that she recommends, but the fact that they're by POC authors. That is what I love. I feel like in the book community, yes, it's such a big and supportive community, but certain people are kind of marginalized from that. Obviously there is like Black Book Talk and all that type of stuff, but I just love seeing her on YouTube. She is actually one of the YouTubers that inspired me to start my own channel, and yeah, I just love her videos, and that is no other than Shaughnessy. I absolutely love her videos so much. So if she actually watches this video, thank you so much for recommending a book to me. I really appreciate it. Keep doing what you do. And if you're not subscribed to her channel, please subscribe, because her videos are so good. If you're a black girl, a fellow BIPOC person, definitely check out her videos because you won't be disappointed. So obviously she's recommended me a book, and it is no other than Only for a Week by Natasha Bishop. This book I'm really excited for. This is actually already on my Goodreads TBR, so this was actually fate. And this one is about a girl who is the sister to the bride. Yes, she's the sister to the bride, but she's the ex-girlfriend to the groom, and it actually says at the back that she's secretly sleeping with the best man. And it just says this: I know I'm surprised as you. It was only supposed to be for a week, but every kiss, adventure and stolen moment with Rome Martin feels like it could last forever. Oh well, what happens in Tulum stays in Tulum, right? That's all I've got to say. That book just sounds so scandalous. I can't wait to read it. I feel like it's just going to be the perfect little romance. I just love how it's so thin as well. I feel like it's just going to get straight to the point. We're going to have a summer romance, and it's just going to be good as gold. I just hope there's not going to be any breakup in this. It sounds like there's so much chaos. Just the fact that, one, she's the sister of the bride. That's just perfectly normal. But add in the mix that she's the ex-girlfriend of the groom, and she's also sleeping with the best man. Come on, like, there's going to be drama, and I'm all for it. So thank you so much for Shaughnessy for recommending this book. I am so excited to get into this book. I feel like it's just going to be such a vibe, and I'm really excited to read it. So thank you so much for Shaughnessy for recommending this book to me. I am so excited to read it. So this will be the second book that we read, and then we'll get on to the third one in a little bit, but this shouldn't take me that long to read. I can probably read this within one afternoon. It is currently 2:21 on Saturday. A few hours to kill. So this is the book I'm going to be reading. Just spend some time sitting on the sofa, put some background music on, maybe put on like a little podcast or something. But let's start reading Only for a Week by Natasha Bishop.
tempo. Stare into your eyes and tell you, keep your thinking simple. Let's stay in the present. The past is what we've been through. The future is not ours. Let's enjoy what we can get to. Let's take our time. No need to rush. The only thing we are waiting on is us. It's just you and I.
Guys, I needed to come and update you guys. I'm only 40 pages in this book. And let me tell you this. Rome. He is my new boo. Rome is my new boo. I'm obsessed with him. I'm 40 pages in. And I'm obsessed with Janae and Rome. These two together. Fireworks. Explosion. Rome, he is husband material. He put my girl's hair in a bonnet, yeah, for bed. They had sex, yeah, and she put her hair, she woke up with her hair in a bonnet, and she was thinking, I can put a bonnet in my hair. This guy, he knows the girl needs to protect the curls. He knows the girl needs to protect her natural hair. He is a man written by a woman, and I'm here for it. This book, explosive. We've only started 2024, and so far this is my second book that I've read, and I'm obsessed. Fireworks, pure fireworks so far. I just wanted to update you guys. I'm only 40 pages in. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Okay, right, back to reading now, but I just need to update you guys. He is hot and I'm obsessed. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, as you guys could probably guess from all that. I am obsessed. So guys, I thought I'd come and update you guys about the book. I am currently on chapter 14, page 201. So we don't have that much left of this book. Again, this book, so fast paced. I've gobbled it up. It's just so good. The things he does, he is a man. He is not a boy, he is a man. The way he takes care of Janine, like he's so intuitive of a woman's feelings and just intuitive of like when someone's upset. He can clearly read people, and Janine, she's such a solid, headstrong character. Obviously, throughout the book, she's kind of lacked a bit of confidence when it comes to her older sister and when it comes to wedding planning, but you can tell she's a strong woman overall. I love hearing her story. Last bit that I've just read, she's made me love her even more. Like, she's just so headstrong, and it was time for her to say something and to put herself first, and I'm really enjoying this book. I've nearly finished it again, finished one book in one day. It's just so good. Obviously this book isn't the longest book, but I actually like that. It's cozy, it's fast paced, and it definitely is like a summer kind of read. I wish I read it in the summer, but I actually am happy I read it now, because I didn't want like a cozy kind of simple book to start start the year. So I'm really enjoying it so far. Don't have that long left. We have about 20 pages left, not even 20 pages, so I'm just going to finish the book and then I'm going to come back, give you guys a review and give you guys my rating, and then we'll start the third book, the third recommendation. But yeah, so far I'm obsessed. I'm loving it. This vlog is going perfectly and yeah, I just can't wait to finish it. But I'm also sad as well. Rome, boo, I love him, and the storyline, it's got such a good storyline for something that's so short. It's got a solid plot. Love the characters. I love the feel of like the atmosphere, and I'm happy it's short, simple, sweet, and nothing too chaotic, which is what it needs, because I feel like sometimes books like this, I feel like some books with like similar plot lines can be like 400 pages long and I'm like, why is it 400 pages long? Like, just get to it. And even when it has smut in it, it's like not loads, but it's not like just reading a book with just smut and no plot. It has a plot, it has a storyline, but with the smut, it just makes me giddy. I've been gidding, blushing, obsessed. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish it off and then I'll give you guys a full review and my rating. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So guys, I am back. I've had time to collect my feelings on this book right here. As you guys saw my reaction, I was a bit dramatic at the end, but I literally cried at the end. The way this book ended, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. I wasn't crying because it was sad. I was crying because of how happy I was. The growth, the healing in this book from start to finish, perfection. That's all I've got to say, perfection. This book is not just about love, it's about healing, it's about finding the right person that understands you, that puts you first for once. That is what the two characters were. Rome, I'm obsessed with him, my baby boo. Because of that, I've decided to give this book a 5 stars. I had to. It was perfection, no flaws, no faults. I loved it. Thank you so much, Shaughnessy, for recommending this book to me. I absolutely enjoyed it. It was one of my favourite books I've actually ever read, and I'm really excited to read more books from this author. This book was perfection, absolute perfection. 5 out of 5, would give it a million out of a million if I could, and I love it. So yeah, definitely recommend checking out this book if you haven't. But second book read, and wow, I'm proud of myself. Now we're gonna go on to our third book, but I'm actually going to take myself back upstairs onto my comfy chair, and then I'll speak to you guys about the third book. So we're upstairs now, and now we're going to talk about my third book. So before I mention what my third book is, the third book that was recommended to me was recommended by no other Tiffany. I I love her channel so much. I have spoken to her a handful of times through social media and I just love her vibe. I love her videos, and her videos just give me some form of serotonin that I need in my daily life. She is another YouTuber and booktuber that I go to as my go-to when I need some book recs, and I just love her reactions to reading vlogs. If you haven't followed Tiffany, definitely follow her because I love her channel so much. One of those underrated YouTubers, so definitely check out her channel. But the book that she recommended to me is kind of on the theme of the previous book. So the previous book is about a wedding destination. That book belongs to The Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa. This book I haven't heard of at all, so I'm really excited to read it. I'm a romance girly, so as soon as I saw that she recommended romance, I picked it. So this book features Lena. So Lena is a wedding planner and she's recently left at the altar, but she has a new proposition in terms of work that's going to change her life. But she finds out she has to work with no other than her ex's brother, who is also the best man of the wedding. And obviously they have to work together, but she loathes him. Obviously it didn't end well. Her ex-fiance left her at the altar, which is his brother. So it's up to them to work together to make this thing work, because he is part of a marketing agency and they need to work together to do a presentation. So I'm really excited to read this one. I feel like it's just going to be very cozy. It's going to be like funny banter between the two protagonists. I feel like there's going to be like loads of arguing, which I'm actually excited for. I'm going to start this book tonight. Because it's 8:45, I'm not going to be doing a lot of reading today. I wasn't actually expecting to read any of this today because I thought the other book would take me a lot longer, but obviously I finished the books earlier, so this is the last and final book. But I'm going to put some comfy PJs on, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, and then we're going to get cozy on this chair and then probably move into my bed later. But that'll be it, and then tomorrow hopefully finish the book. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this book. Thank you, Tiff, for recommending it to me. So let's get reading. So guys, I am back. I haven't spoken to you guys all day. I'm so sorry. Ignore that kind of fan in the background. I am in the middle of cooking dinner, but I thought I would update you guys about how I'm reading, how I'm finding the book. I've been so busy. I'm so sorry for that. I had too much work to do. I had so much editing. I haven't even had a chance to sit down and read since this morning. Now it is the evening time, so now it is time to settle down and read the book. I've actually gotten quite a way through the book now. I'm on 217. I think the last time I spoke to you guys, I was on page 70, I believe. But I've read bits and pieces throughout the day. I did have like a 2-hour break where I like read so much, but I obviously didn't film anything. So now I'm going to finish off the book hopefully tonight. I'm actually really enjoying this book. At first, it was a bit boring. I don't know, it was missing something, but now I can feel the tension between Max and Lena. I'm obsessed with Lena. I love her Brazilian heritage and how the book mentions it and stuff like that. It's just so freaking cute, and oh, it's so spicy to them. I'm just gonna sit, have my snack, wait for my food to cook, eat my dinner, and then I'm just gonna read for the whole night. So what I'll do is tomorrow, if I finish this book today, tomorrow I'll give my full review and I'll talk about how I feel about all these books. And yeah, I'm really excited to finish this book. Hopefully this has the potential to be a 5 stars because I'm actually really enjoying it. So yeah, that is what I'm doing this evening. So I'll probably just knuckle down. I will film myself reading a little bit, but not too much, and then tomorrow I'll give you guys a full review, give you guys my rating of this book. But so far so good. We only have about 150 pages left anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing now. Got my favorite hoodie on from Sister and Seekers. I'm obsessed with it. I got it like in a large size because I wanted it to be oversized because I'm not the skinniest person, so I'm obsessed with it. It's just a nice cozy hoodie. Like, it's even dirty, but I like wearing it. But yeah, that's literally what I'm doing. Gonna be on my sofa with my book, with my snacks. Let's get to reading.
It's so abrupt, the way I am reminded of us. I found our stuff, old Polaroids of times behind us. I can't get you out of my head. Went on a date, thought I'd get my mind off of you. We stayed up late, she got herself a glass of Pinot Noir, the same kind that you always saved up for. I have a trust bag dedicated just for you. Throughout all your things I said I'd never lose. Still I find a sign reminding me of you. And I stay up countless nights just trying to forget. Lying back to back in someone else's bed, but I can never seem to get you out my head. I walk by the cafe that you always go to. Don't know why, was hoping that I'd make me bump into you and your friends, and we could pretend this is the first time. And if I'm being honest, I thought I'd really lost it, 'cause I save all these stories, these love songs, the things I never said to you before. I have a trust bag dedicated just for you. Throughout all your things I said I never.
Brother! Oh my gosh. Andrew, that brother, he is rotten. He is rotten. I can't believe that. Like, mic drop. My guy literally just said that, then dip. I hate when there's some type of miscommunication that someone doesn't know. This isn't even miscommunication, is it? It's one person lying for his own benefit. Oh my god. He's a poor excuse of a man. He's not even a man, he's a boy. But, oh my gosh. This book, I am gobsmacked. I'm mind blown, mic drop, I'm deceased. Anyways, I'm a bit dramatic, as you guys can all know by now, but don't have that much long left. How about 40 pages? Yeah, I've got about 40 pages left of this book, but what to say, but I'll give you guys a massive update tomorrow morning. So in my bed, I'm cozy, got my candles on, got my favorite hoodie on, literally nothing else, and I literally have the hood on because I just love this part of the hoodie, is the fact that you just have your hood on, just cozy vibes with my silk pillowcase. The vibes are immaculate, and I've also got my snack. These pretzels are so freaking So guys, it is time to review The Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa, and all I've got to say is I'm obsessed with this book. I absolutely enjoyed it so much. I finally finished it last night and I was devastated that it ended. It is so sappy, it is so romantic, and Max, Lena, loved it. I love the Brazilian culture. I just loved how they implemented it into the book. She has personality, absolutely obsessed with Lena's personality, which helped me drive this book forward. And also Max, I absolutely loved his personality as well. He's kind of one of those like underdogs. He's obviously always lived under his brother's shadow, and obviously Worst Best Man, like falling in love with your brother's ex-fiance is obviously not the best thing in the world, and sometimes it can make you feel bad, especially as Andrew is his older brother. brother. He was seen as the better brother, and I'm just obsessed with them too. Loved it so much. Instead, I decided to give this book a 4.75. What I loved about this book is I feel like it was quite unique in itself. I've really had anything where it's like partners who like form based off like they have history with each other, but not in a way that you think like obviously brother's best friend or something like that, but obviously your ex's brother is not something that you come across every day when it comes to books. And I just really loved it, really refreshing. I love the weddings, like only for a week. This wedding theme just made me feel just so cozy. I wish I read this in summertime because I feel like it's like the perfect summer read. Obviously weddings, when I think about wedding, summertime, springtime, amazing, beautiful. I just loved the whole setup of it. I loved the characters, the side characters, her family. Andrew, didn't like him, but it was just such a well-rounded book, which I absolutely adored. But yeah, I absolutely enjoyed this book so much. But those were the 3 books that I read. So obviously the first book that I read was The Housemaid, which was kindly recommended by Ella Rose. It was so good. I absolutely adored the mystery in it. I was hooked, so I'm obsessed. Because I've read this book, I really want to get more into mystery and thriller books, because this book just opened up like my memories when it comes to watching like psychological thrillers, documentaries, like all those mystery shows and TV shows like Criminal Minds. I am an absolute lover of Criminal Minds, so this book definitely like unlocks those memories for me. I want to get more into thrillers, and this book was so good. Thank you so much, Ella, for recommending it. I adored it. Then next we read Only for the Week by Natasha Bishop, and again, this book, amazing. This is recommended by Shaughnessy. Absolutely adored it. 5 stars. It was an easy read. I gave it 5 stars. Romance. I'm a romance girly, and everything these characters did. Rome, he owes my heart. Like these 2 characters when they got together. This book, pure brilliance, and I'm obsessed. Thank you again, Shaughnessy, for recommending this. I absolutely adore this book, and I can't wait to get more into this author because I haven't actually read anything from this author, so I'm really excited to read more. And then obviously last but not least was The Worst Best Man. So thank you so much, Tiffany, for recommending this book. I absolutely adored it. I understand why you're obsessed with it, and yeah, I'm really happy that these books, I enjoyed them as I did, and that I've actually started off 2024 with solid reads. I don't think yet any of my reads from 2024 so far has been less than a 4 stars, which is yay me. Like what I'm reading, I'm really enjoying. And getting recommendations from my favourite booktubers. I'm so happy, so grateful for these 3 girls, and I'm so faithful, and I'm so grateful for Ella Rose, Shanance, and Tiffany for recommending these books. I love you guys so much. I loved your channels. I adore your channels. So if you guys have never heard of these booktubers, definitely check them out. I have them in the description below. I absolutely adore them. Follow new booktubers. I love the community. Everyone is just so kind, and yeah, thank you girls for recommending these books. I'm obsessed. But we had a really successful vlog, and I'm really excited to get more into doing some more reading vlogs like this, like themed ones. Let me know which YouTubers you would like me to get recommendations from. I really enjoyed it, and I'm actually so surprised how happy I am with these recommendations and how good. Like none of them is less than a 4.5. Like that's how good, and I'm so freaking shocked. Not to say that I didn't trust the recommendations from these YouTubers, because I watch them and I love their videos so much. I thank you guys so much for recommending these to me. If you are watching this, girls, you're the best. This video was so good, and a good start to 2024 reading. And yeah, I'm really happy that I did this challenge. I really want to do it again, and yeah, I adored it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and give it a subscribe. Make sure you check out my other videos. If you want to see some more reading vlogs, let me know what you would like to see. I absolutely adored doing this. It was just so fun. Read these books within like 4 days, so brilliant for me. Good start to 2024 reading challenge. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys always. Make sure you follow my socials down below. Stay blessed. Remember that you're loved, and I love you guys so much. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Sweeping it under the rug is what we're best at. Would you just give me a hug? Let's turn the lights out and tell me that you